Dear students, today I am going to start Geography first chapter, India size and location. India is one of the ancient civilizations in the world. It has achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress during the last 5 decades. It has moved forward, displaying remarkable progress in the field of agriculture, industry, technology, and overall economic development. India has also contributed significantly to the making of world history. Location: India is a vast country lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. The mainland extends between latitudes 8 degree 4 north and 37 degree 6 north and longitudes 68 degree 7 east and 97 degree 25 east. The Tropic of Cancer divides the country into almost two equal parts. To the southeast and southwest of the mainland lie the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands in Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea respectively. Find out the extent of these groups of islands from your atlas. Now size. The land mass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometer. India's total area accounts for about 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. From the India is the seventh largest country of the world. India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometer and the total length of the coastline of the mainland including Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep is 7,516.6 kilometer. India is bounded by the Youngfold Mountains in the northwest, north and northeast, south of about 22 degree north latitude. It begins to taper and extends towards the Indian Ocean, dividing it into two seas, the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on its east. Despite of this fact, the east-west extent appears to be smaller than the north-south extent. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, there is a time lag of 2 hours. Hence, time along the standard meridian of India passing through Mirzapur is taken as the standard time for the whole country. The latitudinal extent influences the duration of day and night as one moves from south to north. India and the world. The Indian landmass has a central location between the East and the West Asia India is a southward extension of the Asian continent. The trans-Indian Ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia provide a strategic central location of India. Note that the Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close contact with West Asia, Africa and Europe from the western coast and with southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. No other country has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean as India has, and indeed it is India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean which justifies the naming of an ocean after it. India's contacts with the world have continued through ages, but her relationship through the land routes are much older than her maritime contacts. The various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passages to the ancient travelers, while the ocean restricted such interaction for a long time. These routes have contributed in the exchange of India's and commodities since ancient time. The Indias of the Upanishads and the Ramayana, the stories of Panchatantra, the Indian numerals and the decimal system thus could reach many parts of the world. The spices, muslin and other merchandise were taken from India to different countries. On the other hand, the influence of Greek sculpture and the architectural style of dome and minarets from West Asia can be seen in different parts of our country. India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal and Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Our southern neighbors across the sea consist of the two island countries, namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by the Pak Strait and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldives Islands are situated to the south of the Lakshadweep Island. India has had strong geographical and historical links with her neighbors. Look at the physical map of Asia in your atlas and note how India stands apart from the rest of Asia. So, dear students, I hope you have understood this chapter first, India size and location. You go through this chapter first and try to understand about India. Okay? Thank you.